Okay. Captain's log, Stardate 55404.3. We've recently sent a potential location of a new starbase to command as a second defense line in case the problems with the woohoo food get us far out, and we are on close to a location where my science officer heard rumors of a space anomaly there. End log. The stream or the VOD?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
okay, now it's picking it up. Yeah, that was for everything. So, I'm gonna have to do that recap again real quickly.
Okay. Give them the TLDR.
TLDR are yeah, thanks for letting me know that. That was scroll down on my viewer. TLDR are the Shoscu system is under quarantine at a no-fly zone under orders of the Admiralty and the convoy that the Svalinn is escorting is being diverted to the safe system just inside the Tiger Squadron zone.
And looks like Fennin Gold, so we gained
3 momentum.
You mean 2 momentum because I rolled because you say it was difficulty 3.
Yeah, it was difficult. Oh, it was difficulty. Yep.
Yeah, so 2.
And you got 2 over. I can math occasionally. And there are civilians that are being diverted into the safe system. The cargo is being diverted there. And now with this roll, the Insight Command difficulty 3, there are hints, rumors, scuttlebutt of a battle, of a fleet coming into the Shoscu system just before the civilians were evacuated.
Sensor scan?
Impossible to do a sensor scan from this range.
We might have to.
Yeah, you are like still 4 sectors away.
Yeah, we still gotta wait a bit to actually do that. So my guess is they had the equivalent of the second battle of DS9. That's my guess.
Yep, probably a good guess. But in the meanwhile, you are also hovering outside the Beta Pavonis system and looking at subspace wakes that are emanating from the system. So with all of that happening in the background, you have the more immediate problem of what these subspace wakes are, and if you deal with them, go around, or how do you want to do this?
Is there a way to get more details about? Well, can L do something to find more details about the wake?
Absolutely.
Okay. Take a direct L, as I will be assisting you.
I will be rolling a reason science. Kind of far away.
Reason science, what difficulty?
Reason science difficulty 4, brought down difficulty 3 because of your sensors.
All right. And brought down another difficult. Oh, wait, no, no, testing of theory is not even affected yet. Never mind.
Not yet.
Okay.
But after this, there's 2 momentum on the table and an infinite amount of threat as usual.
All right. Let's buy dice. First one with threat, second one with 2 momentum.
Okay, 1 threat, 2 momentum. Total of 4 dice rolling.
4 dice should include focus though for sensor operation.
Yep. And the ship's helping, and the captain's helping as well. Do you wish to activate a Patterson for another assist?
Sure. Why not? Wouldn't hurt.
It's just more momentum at that point. All right, spending 1 crew support for Patterson. All right, and rolling. Patterson. We have 4 successes. You have 2 zeros. So you met the difficulty, gained 1 momentum. You wish to reroll one of those zeros?
I get the reroll.
Don't you? Oh no, you don't have bold.
Didn't you go? Why did you go Presence Con, GM?
I set that to reasons. Oh goodness.
Then just
Never
check
mind.
the numbers. Check the numbers.
Nah.
I mean, same thing.
Same thing. You got 2 successes plus the captain plus that and the ship. You're getting a lot of assistance on this.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. And that's another one. So 2 momentum generated. Oddly enough, there's actually 2 subspace wakes going in. One of them is steady pulsating thing. It oscillates like once, like once every half second. The other one on top of it appears random. It'll spike up for about 30 seconds and then settle back down, and then it'll come up again at different in amplitude and frequency, random periods, random amplitudes. Would you like to ask additional questions?
No.
Okay, I think I'm back. Hello?
Hello.
Welcome back, number 1.
I don't know what happened there.
So yeah, there's like two subspace ace disturbances going on at the same time, and you're able to parse that information out. It takes like 5 minutes of scanning to kind of hit the pattern. One of them is very steady, repeating. The other one is random and much higher amplitude. So what's next?
Yeah, I suggest we give Ensign Left and the commander a chance to repair our engines and sensors before we move into the system. mechanically do a repair team leader task. Breaches are bad. Got to.
I mean, I think the only way we could repair breaches is in a Gyord. Or Gyord.
Lev has the talent where he can do it with the momentum spend.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
He needs to make a damage repair.
Yeah, he has to make a damage repair air task, and you can spend 3 momentum, and you can reverse a breach.
It's 2 each.
Was it 2?
Oh, you're right. It's 3.
It is 3. Yeah.
Yep. And he could do it. It's repeatable, so you could do 6, but we don't have 6. We don't have 3. But I would not recommend we go into this with 2 breaches, because with skill 4, 1 more breach and we're damaged. Damage is bad.
I mean, if we're worried about something that might be immediate harm, we could just scatter it out with the Slifnir.
True. That is a very small ship.
What about probes?
Oh, that could also work.
Be better.
Probes are also an option.
I hope there's no space crack in there, but if it is, I don't want to go in with 2 breaches.
Prep a probe to be launched.
All right, launch a probe.
And the probe launches. You are getting some telemetry from it. And the probe would allow you to get a more detailed scan at reduced difficulty.
Well, launch the probe is a 0 difficult anyways, but can we roll it just to generate the momentum for it?
You can if you want. Could be interesting. In fact, let's make it a little more. Let's make it a little more or spicy. +1 complication.
That's fine.
I believe probe launch is control science.
Sounds about right. No buying dice, just the normal 2 dice roll.
Actually, I haven't done a sensor probe. I've got out with actual rolls.
To launch it or to scan?
Not difficulty, not a task. But yeah, I'll do like control, science, diff 0, comp 2, weapon science, because that makes sense.
Weapons medicine. That's the real fun one.
How do you do weapons medicine?
Very good question. I've
How?
probably been done. Bioweapons?
Bioweapons?
Yeah. It's probably been done before. I got the ship if somebody else has the control science.
Yep. I got his control science. Actually, I have it this time. And this counts as sensor operations. You got 3 momentum off that.
Nice.
All right.
Compa-
Probe is launched. I presume you would like to do another sensor scan.
Yes.
That would be positive 4. Reason science diff 3. Brought down to 2. Brought down to 2 by
an extra
sensors,
die.
and get a free extra die, and brought down to 1 because of theory and practice.
All right, so 3 dice. That's insane. All right, yeah, just roll it.
Okay, and someone has the ship sensor science.
So we gain 2 more momentum.
3 more.
Oh yeah,
Because-
got
yeah,
elf
brought down-
abilities.
Yeah, L's ability as well. So you now have 2 float on top of that.
Nice.
And you're just doing a general sensor sweep.
I can't see the map, so I'm gonna I'll let Calder decide on these extra questions.
I think this is so far we don't have anything visual yet. So
No, not yet.
No, we have an extra question and 2 extra momentum. So
Yep. There are 3 planets in the system, and 2 rocky, 1 gas giant near the rim with lots of moons. The second world is approximately class SM, but there's some twiddles about it. And the first planet is uninteresting in class D. Star is main sequence, and Star a bit older than Sol. Oh, probably like 5 billion years versus our 4. And as you get into the system, and the steady pulsating in subspace wake, it does get stronger as you're moving in closer to the system. So you have 1 free question and 2 more questions or an advantage.
Well, I have a question if you guys don't.
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Anything that could be described as a kraken?
There appears to be no biomass in the. Yeah, there appears to be no biomass within the system, within space or anything. The Class M planet does have biomass.
Okay.
Do the characteristics of the subspace phenomenon have any match in the database?
I would also run it to the UT just because.
Mhm.
Never know.
I'll take that for momentum. The steady repeating in signal does not match any lingual code. It's not modulating. It's not there's no data in it. It's just white noise.
The other one was changing though, right? That's what I meant.
The other one was as changing. It doesn't appear to have any sort of pattern or recognition to it. If it is a language, it's very, very slow. As for, or if the subspace signals look like like anything. The steady signal looks like some sort of subspace machine, possibly a warp coil, but warp coils usually affect subspace in a very unique way. And it has different patterns and oscillations in it, so not only can you tell that's a warp core, but you'll be able to identify which ship it is. This doesn't appear to have any of those signatures in it, and it doesn't appear to be pushing or warping subspace in any particular way.
Does it appear to have an origin?
I'll take that for a question. One momentum down. The origin of the pulsating repeating signal appears to be coming from the Class M planet. Doing a bit of triangulation, and it definitely appears to be coming from Class M planet somewhere in the northern continent.
Captain, should we redirect the probe closer to the planet to see if we can get a better look?
Make it so.
Spending 2 threat for reasons. Probe gets closer to the planet. We're not going to redo the roll, but we could ask one free science question and any additional momentum you want to spend for additional questions. As you get closer to the planet, you can tell that it is definitely Class M. Amenable atmosphere. Some of the plant life seems off, even from the surface. The growth patterns of the forest and the trees seem a bit mismatched compared to other M-class worlds that you've seen. Any additional questions?
I've got one if no one else has any. Do there appear to be any substantial life forms bigger than humanoid?
No substantial life forms, no signs, no obvious signs of civilization or humanoid life. And it is at that point where you suddenly lost telemetry with the probe.
Are we detecting any debris?
Do sensors give us any?
Captain, we've lost telemetry on the probe.
Yeah, you would have to redo a science roll, so it would be reason science, and it's for you diff 1 because of all your buffs.
Make it so.
Reason science diff 1. You get 3 dice. Ship gets 1. Oh no. I'm sorry. You have a complication.
I think we got the momentum to spare.
All right, and the ship. Someone wants to grab that?
In fact, I'm pretty sure we'll probably still generate 2 momentum on this one way or another.
Yep. Someone want to grab the ship?
Draw.
Sensor science on the ship. And indeed, you do generate 2 momentum. You can use that to quash it.
Well, don't we reduce the difficulty because of sensors?
That's already calculated in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's normally diff 3 from this range, but because of testing theory into practice, and advanced sensors, it's brought down to diff 1. You do detect some debris from the probe in orbit of the second planet. And biomass in orbit.
Uh-oh.
And even as you're looking at it, the biomass disappears. It's there, and then it seems to shrink and go away. Do you have any questions?
Was there any change in subspace when the mass disappeared or appeared?
Elle, would you like to ask that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Indeed, the emergence of the biomass does correlate with a huge spike in subspace interference.
Subspace creature? Subspace entity?
You do have one float for an additional question.
Does this entity have any sort of traceable trail?
I'm not going to take the momentum, and for that, you're going to need a little more data, but it's theoretical. You're going to have to see more instances of it in order to get a feel for, or if you can predict it.
Well, we're already testing a theory, so even theoretical works.
Theoretically, yes, you would need more data points. And even as you're looking at the telemetry and the data, the Ox crew on the bridge is just, oh my goodness. So what do we do, Captain? Is this a life form we seek out, or is this a life form we avoid?
What would the Cerritos do?
Bravely run away?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Wait until the ship has already done it.
Have they even came out with season 2 yet?
Not yet. But yeah, Patterson is standing next to you, Elle, and you can see a cold sweat forming on his brow already, just considering the implications of this.
Do we know how big this thing is?
I will accept that for our free question, or momentum.
Okay.
The mass you saw was approximately scale 3.
Okay, so we're about the same size. Well, we're larger than it.
Yeah, it is almost it was long cylindrical thing, but it was about the size of one of your nacelles. And
we
go ahead.
I mean, I'm kind of tempted to either just do this or just detour, well, just fly around and finally bring the cargo back. We'll bring the cargo in to the safe zone, and then come back and check it.
Detours are certainly possible.
Like, I mean, it's not that big of a detour. Pretty much just this.
Yeah, you would just bypass the system.
Yeah. because I think maybe attempting to maybe get a tad bit more info about what's happening in the tall grass might be helpful. Because because there's a chance that problem might become an us problem. And I feel like the fighter pilots would rather just do the detour rather than just fight with them. Then we should just go, then come back.
Speaking of, Bailey pipes up from ops. Captain, we're getting yet another hail from the Zetavej.
Our favorite captain.
On screen.
Are his pads gonna go out of date?
We can move. He can move to the bridge. On screen, Ian appears. You know
real
who?
Quick,
Yes.
sorry, I can't send you a message very easily from my phone. Can I very subtly just cause like interference with the transmission? Not like any too extreme, but just a little bit of snow here and there.
I mean, I doubt it's going to be something. Something bad. Like, well, let's find why he's calling it, because at least he isn't, breaking Starfleet law.
Yeah, he's not breaking Starfleet 8 law. The channel's already open, so they're gonna get like 30 seconds of conversation, and then you can attempt to cause interference.
All right.
Yeah, it is your favorite captain, Telet Oman, and he is drumming his fingers on his captain's chair. We have been delayed for 3.4 hours for you to investigate this system. Are we to proceed on schedule or not?
There's a bit unknown, so we have to make a detour to get to the safe zone. Well, to
the safe system, safe zone.
Yeah, the safe system.
Because I just love Corbinians in system names. Just to cause a little bit of snow would be a diff 2. Communications and actually more of an engineering task, but control engineering diff 2 assisted by communications engineering to cause a little bit of interference, and it's with the call. Elle, would you like to proceed?
Hold on one moment.
All right.
Is that something I can assist with too?
Yeah, if he ropes you in on it, you can assist, or you can even lead. But yeah, he is giving you a barrage of information of timetables and contracts and yada yada yada, and oddly enough, he doesn't seem to be phased by the whole idea that he is not traveling to Shoscu anymore. I would assume you would have informed the captains in that they're being diverted to the safe system.
Yep, obviously.
Yep.
Hey, I'm gonna be offline for a few minutes. Trying to
Okay.
deal with something.
I think we're going
boss-
into a tunnel. We can't quite hear you.
Yep. The ship also helps with communications, engineering. Yep, going into the tunnel, you can't quite hear him. It's not enough to break the call, but it's definitely getting snowy, and there's weird interference going on. As from your engineering console, Ross, you tweak some of the settings on the call. Bailey actually looks up from her console, and just gives you a "what are you doing" look. Because she can see from offs that you're doing something with engineering, but she's not quite catching on what you're attempting to do.
Captain, I think the Savath has some communications issues. We're not able to get a good lock on their communication signal.
Okay, I'll explain. See if you could cut through the into. See if you could solve this problem.
Appears to be on their end.
My communications engine system is just fine. Just fine.
I'll tell them. Try and do a quick reboot of your system.
I will do no such thing. I demand that we make our way to the safe system as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Bailey still looking at you, Ross, confused and trying to pick up what you're doing.
Just, give her a wink.
She nods and actually starts helping you. Yeah, it appears that everything's fine on our end. It must be from your end and Tajavez. What? No, I demand and that we make our blip. I'm assuming you wanted me to cut off that communication, Captain.
Not really. I was going to tell him we were going to just fly around and bypass the system. Then after we drop them off, to just come back.
Very well. I can send that as a text communique to the convoy.
Yeah. Because what's happening? Because with the recent orders from the Admiral, we should drop these supplies off.
Very well.
Captain, before we get underway, I would suggest we leave another probe in the system just to record what's going on, maybe a safe distance from the planet. See if we can pick up any more information we can recover when we get back.
Well, don't we already have 2 probes launched here?
You do have a second probe. Yeah, you do have your initial probe that's still in the system. You're still getting some telemetry from that.
Oh, I didn't know we had 2.
Yep. Or if not, you can just launch another one. That can be a thing.
I mean, 3 at the same spot might be a bit too much.
Yeah, if we already got one, might as well use it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are diverting in a course around the system. text message goes out. No one needs to be convinced to do this. Lieutenant Maldone, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear, and I'm off work, but I'm not home yet, so I can't make any rolls, but I can talk now.
Okay, so. We can roll dice for you, but in order to dive for a new course, we're going to need a Reason Con Diff if 3.
Reason Con. Ooh.
Oh, your reason's not bad. You're rolling a 14 and all of that.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
You do have a focus of interstellar navigation.
Yes.
And would you like to spend 4 additional dice?
Did you say we had, sorry, what was the diff again?
It was difficulty 3.
Okay, what's our momentum looking like?
Actually, we're at 6 momentum.
And, okay, I'll grab 2 dice out of momentum then.
Alright, you do have bold con. Would you like to use at least 1 threat for a reroll? Or just do it straight?
Yeah, okay, just go 1 threat for 1 dice and then the second one out of momentum.
Okay, that's reasonable. And I have like 7 threat now, so nothing terrible is going to happen. The ship will assist with computers con as well. And Maldone.
You need someone to roll for him, or you got it?
I have a sheet. Oh, nice! You got a crit. And the ship with computers con. All right, I'll grab a ship. Oh, and the ship crits as well. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6. So you generate 3 momentum on top of that. As you successfully navigate another course, or bypassing the Beta Pavonis system. You do have 1 float available, Maldone. Would you like to use that for anything? Actually, check.
Yeah, can I use that to plot a course that is easier for the not as nice ships to maintain and everything like that?
Yeah, for 2 momentum, and you could have a nicer course for them, so they can maintain a higher velocity.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and the 1 float from fingers and thumbs, and then the 1 momentum.
Yes, because you were using computers, so fingers and thumb would apply. Yep. You have your course plotted. Magnus confirms it with you. Captain, we have our course laid in whenever you're ready. And Bailey confirms that at the rest of the convoy ships do have the telemetry and are ready to undergo warp.
Engage.
And with a flare of the nacelles, the Svalinn and jumps into warp speed as the other convoy ships follow. New scene. Right map. Nope, not that yet.
Have we had a chance for Lev to do that role?
Yes,
or are we
Lev
not
could.
doing that? We weren't going into the system.
He could do that role if the captain and would like to.
What role?
To
The
repair one of
repair.
the breaches.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed
Yep.
that part.
Does this count as a new scene?
this does count as a new scene.
Then take a direct.
Okay, so let me double check the stats here.
I would recommend focusing on the engines, and if we have enough momentum from the roll, we could put it to sensors. But engine breach is bad.
What do we roll for that?
It's a damage repair task, so I think it's based on
Yep.
the breach.
Yes, it is based on the breach. Difficulty is based on the.
It could be either diff 1 or 0. How low it is.
Yeah, you're just impacted, so.
Impact is normally a minor action, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's not a task.
Difficulty systems.
Guessing a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, this would be a diff 2 task. Normally presence in this situation, and I will allow engineering so you can get down there yourself. And is not assisted by the ship. Because why would the ship help heal itself? That seems weird.
Presence engineering difficulty 2.
It's control engineering, and left would help.
Well, looks like we are going to be able to repair sensors after all. The captain's role is any indication.
Yeah, you got 2 float on that.
And an
give
assist
me-
from left.
Yeah, if someone can pick up left sheet.
There you
That
go.
looks like another 1 success.
That's
Alright,
enough.
So 2, 3, 4, 5 on a diff. So yeah, that is 3. You float right away. You dig into the systems. You find the crack in the. You find like a minor air crack in the fuel line that was kind of hastily repaired. For 3 momentum, we can remove that at breach. And for 3 more momentum, we can remove the breach on the sensors.
Yeah, let's do that.
So as you're underway, you patch up the breaches.
Is that another control engineering?
Nope, it's repeatable. So you just do the momentum spend and again,
Okay.
and you got both systems. After digging around for about 3 hours, as left reports back, yeah, we got that fixed up for you. We should be back at 100%, Commander.
Good work.
Good
Left.
job, left.
Have you a red alert here? But what would your status be at this time?
Let's go with yellow. Well, no.
Yellow.
Let's go to normal alert because we're not. dealing with any hostiles yet.
Okay. Normal, and you have your friends and in tow behind you.
Yeah, and let's have L focus on the senses in case something does come at us.
Okay. L is actually preoccupied in the science lab at the moment, but Patterson can and do a roll.
Okay.
Yeah, that would just be reason, science, diff 3 brought down to diff 2 because of sensors.
Okay. Take a threat for a third dice.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay, I'm going to spend the 1 momentum in that float to quash that.
Oh goodness, I was gonna have fun with it. He's keeping an eye on the sensor. He is keeping an eye on the sensors, and there is a small eddy. A small tachyon eddy that seems to be surging towards you.
Come again?
I have no other way of describing it, Captain. Just the tachyon eddy, a heading straight for us. It's warp 9 and increasing.
Shields up.
Contact in 3 minutes. Just going to yellow.
Let's go into that alert.
Bailey pushes the big red button.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a momentum to find more, and ask a question to know more details about this thing that's coming at us.
What would you like to know?
How about, does it match the subspace scene that we saw in the other system?
It does. It is a bit bigger though. And you have your friends back here.
It matches the one in the. Wait, say that again.
It matches the big one you found in the system previously, the random one, but much higher amplitude, so much more energetic. Would you like to spread that red alert to the rest of the fleet?
Yeah, I will definitely warn them of what's coming.
Captain, recommend we position ourselves between the convoy and that thing.
Make it so. Make it
Presence
so.
command, difficulty 3, assisted by communications command, to send that order out.
Okay, take a threat. Activate bold.
Okay.
Leadership is a focus.
Absolutely. And communications command. Diff 3, so generate 2 momentum. As Bailey gets on the horn and warns all ships to raise their shields.
And now I will order L to put the ship in reverse and put us between that unknown anomaly and the escort.
That would actually be Maldon, or
Yeah,
Khan.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'll move pretty much just moving from here to here.
Yep. All right, that is going to be a control or daring con, difficulty 4, assisted by engines con, to swing yourself about and interpose yourself in position.
And also, I'm going to order Ash to start remodulating the shields in case this thing is going to impact us.
Okay. First things first. We are kind of in combat at rounds now. This side. So do you want to move or do you want to remodulate shields first?
Let's move and keep.
Yeah, let's move because you already have the difficulty down.
Okay. Maldon, you have some trick flying to do.
Awesome. What's our momentum and threat look like?
932 momentum.
Yeah, what he said. And you're looking at control con, difficulty 4, assisted by engines con.
Okay. We'll go with 3 additional dice, 1 threat, then the second one for momentum, and then the third one back from threat.
All right. So 5 dice total?
Correct.
All right. Of course I would drop your sheet. That anymore. You do have a focus. You do have all fingers and thumbs, and what was that other talent you have?
Bold con.
Bold con and augmented control. So let me double check. I believe that decreases difficulty or just auto success.
Yeah, I believe that one is auto success.
Augment is auto.
Yep, augment's auto success. So you already have 1 on the table. You are rolling 5 dice total, and away we go. And Svalinn, engine con. And is this a direct from you, Captain?
I already spent my direct.
Oh yeah, you already spent your direct. Okay. You got one float off that. You got 5 successes total.
Okay.
And we got a bonus because of your ability.
Yep, you got bonus because of fingers and thumbs. So, you pull the ship up around, drop out of warp. And basically pull a crazy Ivan and swing yourself out to get yourselves into position.
Excellent.
I suggest we then swift task. And I can do the shields like the captain said.
Okay.
That's swift task key.
Calder, is that about where you wanted the ship? You could finagle a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine, and because I got quick action, Ash can go next without a momentum spend.
Quick action is OP. Please nerf.
I mean,
It's not OP.
I mean, it's better than it being half off the entire combat.
Yeah.
Control, security, difficulty 2. Assisted by structures. Structure engineering.
I will do this. Take a threat.
Okay.
Now we roll with bull.
All right, so I got 2 momentum off that.
Put those gain back into it.
All right, and then the float from all fingers and thumbs. All right, so that increases your resistance by 1, plus that's 1 for each momentum, so you got plus 3 resistance.
Yep.
All right, as you pull on the parking brakes, swing the ship around. Mr. Shothrok hardens the shields, braces for our impact. As out of this is Subspace is Tachyon Eddie. That goes away. Appears. Boiling out of subspace, a seemingly out of a ripple in space comes a giant scale, a giant creature, with a large toothy maw and lots of tendrils trailing behind it.
Continue what you were saying though, scale.
I have to double check. Because each one of his tentacles are about the size of your nacelle.
It looks like 4. It looks like 5. I don't want it to be 5.
Oh no, do you think I'd be that nice?
It's not 6. Oh god.
It actually doesn't quite have a scale because this is a creature, but it is but yeah, 6 would be about the correct size. This thing is huge. And it is it appears there. Yep, I'm just gonna slap you.
Since we're streaming, I'll beep out my curse words. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep, 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 Nickelodeon. Anyways. Yeah, this is gonna be daring security. Diff 2 for tentacle slap at this range. I am going to buy 3 dice. Or 2 dice. Rolling a total of 4, and I do have focus in this. Sweet. Gain a threat back as the tentacle hit your shields. Let's see if it does any damage. Does not have vicious. 1, 2, 3. So that is 5 damage. So no.
Yes.
And that other effect doesn't take place because it actually has to do damage to you. But it slaps across your shield, rolls off, and reels back.
Captain, the modification seems to be holding.
Spending 2 to keep. As it's long range, so this can be diff 3. I'm going to 3. Come on, I want this one to hit. Yep, this still applies. So diff 3 attack as it opens up his mouth and a green boiling energy he forms up on it. Excellent. That was diff 3 to hit, so generate a 1 on threat as you are hit by a theta radiation ray.
That doesn't sound nice.
No,
it
it is not
doesn't.
nice. Spending a 1 threat to reroll. Come on, breach those shields. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Damn it.
Punch through your resistance. You get 1 damage on, and this is persistent 3. For every effect, I deal 1 round of radiation damage. So as you have a lingering effect on your ship.
It's 3 damage?
It's 3 damage per round.
Okay, so our resistance is 4, so would that negate it?
It would.
Unless we get a structure breach.
Yep. Which it's gonna try to do. But it will. Oh no, it won't hit your shields. Okay.
We take 1 shield damage, yeah.
Yep, you take the 1 shield damage. And this music is way too nice for this, as we are now in combat.
Yee. So, since this is a creature, I don't really quite understand how we fight this. Is it just like normal, where it's targeting systems and breaches?
Not quite. There's no systems to sub-target, although if you want to target a particular part of its body, I'll account for that. But yeah, it's still the same thing of same thing as ground, as trying to inflict effects and trying to do enough damage to inflict an injury.
I'm going to tell Ash to just treat it fight like a shark and punch directly up the nose.
Is that a direct?
No, I can't do direct. I'm just saying. This is saying. This saying don't shoot to kill. Just shoot it to pet it enough to run away.
Gotcha.
Okay. Maldona's gone. Captain's gone. It's now Ross' turn. You are in combat. What would you like to do at this point?
See if I can do anything about that radiation. Maybe try and neutralize it somehow.
Control science. Yeah, something could be done about that. Control science and difficulty 3, assisted by structure engineering. As you're trying to find a counter wave for the radiation. And you do have some other bridge officers that might be able to help, some supporting crew.
Okay. Oops, sorry, double clicked it there.
That's fine. And the ship with structure engineering. Oof. Not quite. As you're trying to counteract the radiation, you're unable to pin down a counterwave and to remove it from the ship at this time.
But you say we could get some assistance from someone else on the bridge?
You could, yes. Yes.
Maybe Patterson or...
Patterson would probably be your best bet, or Leaf. Left.
I'll do. I got Patterson.
Okay, Patterson can assist. Oh no!
Oh.
At least it wasn't a 20.
Yeah, the waves are too chaotic. It's almost like the radiation source is not quite known. Oh, and there's something off about it.
We should be fine as long as shields are up, though, right?
Yep.
Crew rides.
Yeah, crew rise. As long as your shields are up, you should be fine. And note to self: Persistence 3 is useless against a large ship.
Like I said, unless we take a breach.
Yep.
But we need 2, because it'd have to be resistance 2.
All right, so Kraken gets another turn. Do I want to move it or? Yeah, it's going to swing around, attack from the flank, and it is going to. Yeah, it's gonna try a tentacle attack again. I'll spend 1 for 3rd dice. Steering. And that's a hit. Diff 2 for medium range attack.
It's very weird seeing a daring roll made for a ship to hit a ship.
Yeah, definitely gonna spend to reroll those. 4. Come on, big money, no whammies.
Whammies.
That's
Yay!
Those are whammies. 4 damage, bounces off your shield again. It is not happy. And that goes to the top of the round.
Sad roar.
Sad roar. Is that...
Captain, do you think we could try and lead this away from the convoy and have them maybe break to the south?
Maybe.
I can punch it in the face first.
Yeah. Fire it with the phaser.
Could I request a scan for weakness first?
Okay.
From my guess, Patterson? I don't know. I don't know how we're taking the turn, since I don't know if L's going to be back during a turn or not.
We can count this as L's turn since he just kind of walked away for a little bit. So L can get a scan for weakness out real quick. And that is... I should know this off the top of my head. It is Control Science Diff 1.
It's 2 in medium.
2 at medium.
Okay.
Yep. Control Science Diff 1. On assisted by Sensor Science, so Diff 1 again.
Somebody got that? Thought I could grab it.
I can roll for L.
Okay, I'll grab the ship then.
Would you like L to purchase any additional dice? He is already rolling 3 dice.
Yeah.
All right. doing this live. Got some momentum off that. That is 3 momentum. And scan for weakness is active. As L's fingers fly across the L-Car's and he points out a weakness, funny enough, in its mouth.
Perfect.
And round rolls over, so it is Kraken's turn. Let's do. I have a thing here. Engineering. As it dips the lower half of its body back into subspace and disappears from view. And yep, have focus still. Got it. And that is in long range. Let's go here. As a swirling vortex of tachyon energy appears next to your ship. It pulls and tugs on the ship and tries to drag it within it. Until you get out of range. Engine, sensors, and communication tasks are increased by a difficulty of 1. And it deals 4 challenge dice of damage to anything within close range.
Got it. Are we in close range?
Doesn't look like
That's medium range.
Yeah. Okay.
So engine, sensors, and communications are increased at diff 1.
Gotcha.
As it swirls and warps subspace around you and tries pulling the ship into the vortex. It is now player's turn, and the round is reset.
I'm currently confused if about the ghouls fighting space monsters.
It doesn't have structures. It doesn't have breaches, but it works the same way as on ground. You do enough damage to inflict injuries.
Oh, well then yeah, I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Yep.
Punch it in the face.
I'm gonna pump 2 power, max power into this phaser shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy up to 5 dice.
With what resources?
Take all the momentum and I believe 2 more threat.
All right.
1, 3, 6. Yeah.
And you're juicing this with 2 power.
Yep.
And you have scan for weakness on. This is gonna hurt.
I guess it doesn't. Because we have fast targeting systems, instead of targeting a system, I want to target its face, like the captain said.
Okay. I would say that
half in subspace.
Yeah, I would say that would target like an attribute of insight and reason.
Yeah, I pretty much saying to do the equivalent of like punching a shark up the nose, so it because doing that will make it run away.
Punch a shark in the face.
Yes.
Insight and reason sounds good.
This is difficulty 2. Actually, no, you're using weapon systems, so diff 2.
Okay. That was good. That was good.
And the ship's weapon security.
I don't guess there's any use of doing spread, is it? Because it's not.
Oh no.
It's a person. It's a creature.
Spread.
Some of my multiple of.
Yeah, it doesn't have multiple systems to hit, so spread's not going to do anything.
Yeah, spread's useless. So yeah, I'll quash with the multitude of momentum that was from that roll.
All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On diff 2, that would be a 5,
So
3 at the end of the day.
Yep. That's after the buy-off?
Yep, that's after the buy-off.
Okay. So 3 dice from scan for weakness, 2 from power, so total of 5, I believe.
Yep, 5 dice plus a scale plus security.
Yep.
So, not the
13
face.
total should be.
Not the face.
Let's
Yeah,
go ahead and
reroll.
re-roll those. 7.
With the versatile.
Yep.
Alright, so
that's
1,
3,
2,
4,
3.
10. And that's Pierce 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
Okay, so no piercing.
Because yeah.
So that is
no resistance.
10 damage. 1, 7, 8.
What are the other things you
10.
can use versatile on? Is there a list of that somewhere? Check and see if it comes.
And indeed, you do inflict an injury on this poor guy.
1 second. I'm checking one thing. I want to see if there's. Do you know off the top of your head what you can use versatile on? Is there a specific thing?
Anything that needs a momentum can be used for it.
Okay. Well, I guess my question is, in that case, GM, can I put intense on a starship phaser weapon? Like you can do a charge?
I am not sure.
You know, so it's if you want to
Yeah.
avoid, it's more expensive.
I suppose so. Yeah, for 2 momentum, and you can do that. So it would be cost 1 of your momentum into intense.
Done.
All right, so that is intense. How much? A lot.
I don't think
1,
it's
2,
per
3,
boat
4.
effect, is it?
Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, it's just
If you buy it, it's just straight, yeah.
it's just a straight 1.
So it's just if we spend 2, I think it's just 2. I think it's 1 per momentum you spend, right? Like piercing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, our phasers don't have. If they had intense, then it would be 14.
All right, as the phaser ray lances across its face, it is unhappy. It appears to look around and confused, and it dips back down into subspace.
Okay.
The vortex is still there. Player. It is player's turn.
Okay, I'm going to order the convoy to get out of here.
Okay. Presence command if 3 assisted by communications command.
Take a third dice.
Okay.
Okay, I'm re-rolling that comp,
The bad 0.
and I just made it.
Plus communications command from the ship.
Okay.
You just made it. I am spending 2 threat as the Persephone and the Lasura acknowledge and jump to warp. Oops, wrong layer. but the Zetavej stays nearby and says, as I am not leaving in your protection.
Of course.
If there's a monster out there, I want to stay in near the guy with the guns.
Now he doesn't want to move.
Now he doesn't want to move. Would you like to swift task or keep the initiative?
Could I just pretty much say the equivalent of saying "fine, follow me," then do a swift task to pretty much have the equivalent of both of us warp out?
You don't have a direct act left.
Well, I meant I meant not swift task. Keep the initiative if you have someone else warp.
Keep the initiative. Have Maldon warp us out.
Yeah. And
Okay.
could that also go with him? Because I'm pretty much saying just follow us.
For 2 momentum, and I would allow it, but he's kind of caught off guard and.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my Medal of Honor and do that.
Okay, Medal of Honor, or as you quickly say, "Fine, follow me," to the sky.
Don't warp us out of here now.
Aye, Captain.
Hasta la GTFO. That would be Control Con. First of all, I'm going to do a thingy here. As the Kraken, Control NG. Not much. That was a div 0 task. I'm spending that back into it. All right, so normally a warp out is a free action. Control Con div 0. But there are some shenanigans happening. Nope. I need threat to spend a value. Grr you. Control Con. Oh, it's div 3 comp 3.
Woo!
Okay, I'm going to give Maldon my determination.
You're really determined to pull this off, Maldon.
Yeah, so take that +2 success.
Wonderful.
To what value?
Maldon.
The captain signs the paperwork.
Yeah. Captain's telling you to do a thing.
And now I'm going to go my challenge dice to see if I get it back. I do not.
No train.
I haven't seen a train in a long time.
I know.
Roll 20's being weird. All right, Maldon, how would you like to do this?
Let's go ahead and grab 2 dice with threat. So I don't have anything else.
Well, I mean, you need to spend 2 threat to actually get the 3rd dice, because you only have a invisible dice that gives you a crit.
Yes.
Success.
So, yeah, it would be a +2 to keep it.
So I'll be rolling 4 dice. You said it was comp 3 though? Yeah.
Yeah, it's comp 3.
Oh, it's gonna be rough.
It also, yeah, you're rolling 3 dice, but you have a 4th dice that's already a crit.
Okay.
So the math's weird.
Gotcha. All right, 3 dice. Top 3. Task. Good to go. Let's roll it.
Ship also helps. You see, but there's a complication on the table.
We're gonna squash it. One momentum
Well,
from.
I mean, don't you have bold?
Yeah, I do.
My computer
do have
booting
both.
up.
You do have Bolcon.
Okay.
Okay, GM, want to give L the tell L what happened?
Yes. While you were down in the science lab, all of a sudden, Tachyon Eddie, he appeared out of nowhere, closed in on you, and a subspace kraken and started attacking the ship.
Great.
I mean, so we're on the grid, like after metaphorically punching it up the nose, we are warping out, and Maldon still has to do his one reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maldon, you get 1 reroll.
Reroll that comp. Okay, good.
Yes, reroll the comp.
I mean, you have enough momentum to squash it.
Yep. Yes, I do. Plus, I got fingers and thumbs.
Yeah, you have all fingers thumb. Where's the other momentum coming from?
I have 2 successes from
2 successes. It's
the
diff 3.
determination. Yeah, it's diff 3.
The determination.
So
And the determination. I forgot the determination. So that
Yeah.
is. All right. So, with 1 from that, complication is squashed as you're synchronizing your warp jump. A tentacle boils out of subspace and tries grabbing the Zetavej just as the both of you warp out. Where's the button? And the both of you jump away. How much power are you spending into the warp jump?
how much power we still got? Let me look.
8 out of 11. And you have the advanced warp engine, so for every power you spend, you roll a challenge die, and you have a chance of getting it back.
Right.
Let's just do as much as the Fade is doing, because we don't want to like.
You don't want to
Leave them
outpace
behind.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Guest stars. Convoy.
That would result in a bad ending.
That would be bad. The Lasora, no, the Zetavej also has improved warp drive, and it has 8 power total.
So how much power is it going? So let's both spend 7 power.
7 and 7. All right.
Okay, I'll go for the Svalinn. Someone will go the
Yeah,
challenge
another
dice.
player can roll 7 challenge dice for the Zetavej.
Svalinn gains back 2. So who's going to go the challenge dice?
7 challenge dice for the Zetavej
You
engines.
know what, I'll do it again.
Yep.
And then gain 4.
They gain 3.
Well, 4.
Oh, 4.
Uh,
Yep, I didn't
yeah.
see the other one. So they are at 5 power total. As both of you manage to jump out. trying to read over the rules here. I'm gonna do one last Hail Mary here as you're are warping out. As you're warping out, it dives into subspace. Ace swims after you. Where's that rotation? There it is. Yeah. It swims after you and is going for a bite attack on your aft. And might as well I'll go all in.
So it's going to bite us in the ass.
It's going to bite you in the ass. That is what it is intending to do. No, I want to rotate. Oh, whatever.
Can I do something before it does that?
I would.
I do have an idea.
I respectfully call the turn after as well.
You don't have the a momentum to keep from that, and 2 players are already gone, so it's bad guy's turn.
I mean, after he goes.
Yep, Yep, it appears within close range, and is going for our maw attack.
Question.
Well, I mean, don't we? Wait, quick thing. Don't
Yes.
we still have the modulate shields because?
No, we took a breach.
You took a hit already, so modulate shields is down. Yes.
No.
Since I've been gone, unfortunately, I was trying to get home and died phone battery. But what sensor data have I collected on this thing?
You did it and managed to sneak in a scan for weakness just as you scramble onto the bridge. So you have at least one detailed scan of it.
Okay.
We haven't had a chance to go through that yet, though.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
Yes. All right. 4 threat generated from that attack.
Roll
And-
bad.
Omnom spaceship. I said
Yay.
Omnom spaceship.
Oh man, Pierce.
4. Piercing 1 step. 6 together
So,
minus
piercing
2. So
two.
not
Not a breach.
Not a breach, but 4 damage to your shields. You know, as it bites the aft of your ship as you're warping away, it slides off the shields, and you manage to run away.
Can I do something right as it bites?
It is.
I don't know what turn we're on. I got distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, you still have a turn. You know what? I'm gonna keep.
Okay.
If it cannot manage to, if it cannot manage to arrest your momentum at this point, you get away. But it is going to try a tentacle attack. Might as well go all in, spend the 3rd dice. And generate 1 threat back. Come on, hit.
Yes.
All right, spending that threat to reroll.
This
Yeah.
is bonkers.
Yes.
This is insane. But yeah, it slaps. Tentacle rises up, slaps the port side of your ship. It scrapes along the shields, and and both of you manage to get away.
Aw.
If you want to do something, it is now player's turn.
I would like to do something. What range are we in of it now, since we got a little bit away?
I would say you were at close range. You were like inside its mouth for a little bit, so Oh, at this warp velocity, you're probably at medium or long. Let's go long. You're at long range.
My plan, I was going to shoot a torpedo down its throat. That's why I wanted to go right after, but then you swift past. So I was like, dang.
I mean, we're trying not to.
You know what? I will be a game for this. It will be a trick shot, but I will allow you to fire an aft torpedo down its throat.
I don't think we should do that.
Aww.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill it.
It's obviously a hostile creature on a major trade lane. Are we sure?
Captain, what's your orders?
Photon torpedo tastes good.
What does the prime directive say about this?
Not taking a turn inside command diff 1.
Take a threat.
Hey, you managed to get it. And generate momentum. Okay, initially, seek out new life forms, arms, and new civilizations. Here's a new life form. You're supposed to seek it out. It is taking hostile actions against you and your ship, and you have to balance this against your other orders of secure the Silk Road for commerce. You are not sure if this thing is sentient. You haven't attempted a communications or attempting reasoning with it. If that is even a thing, but that would be your first step is, hey, can we talk to you and work this out? Next step would be neutralize. Eyes, try to drive it away, aim non-violently. And then your third step would be to destroy it to make the area safe for our travel again.
Let's use scientific method to see if we can figure out a way to communicate with it.
Yeah, this is just split decision and on Calder's pilot. So Calder has to make a call.
Sounds like
Let's do termination as a last resort because during our previous scans we found something like this but smaller. So this thing could be a parent. And if we could communicate with it and maybe convince it that if it continues attacking our ships, it will risk the life of itself and it's young.
Okay, so you're going for the let's try communicating task.
Yeah, use that scientific method.
Okay. With that, I'm going to say you managed to jump all the way away to the far side of the system.
Before we do that, is there anything I can do before we warp out?
I mean, if we're out of combat, then that means our power just comes back, if I recall.
Yeah, this would be the end of the scene, unless there's any last minute thing you would like to do.
Yeah, there's one last minute thing I'd like to do.
Okay, what would that be?
Can I use the transporter to try and get a sample of the space kraken, like a skin scraping type of thing?
Oh,
Interesting.
oh,
I
that
like
is brilliant. I will accept that.
Yeah.
Control engineering. It is not on a pad. I'm assuming. Where would its destination be? Would it be transported to a pad or to
Yeah, we'll set up a containment field in the transporter.
Okay, so you're going to transport it to a pad. Okay, that lowers the diff a little.
There is one small problem. We would have to probably cut a piece off.
I mean, we did
not necessarily.
Yeah,
There's-
because
you just override one of those safety regulations and oops, I only got an arm.
wait.
Yeah, just a tip of a tentacle or something like that. Yeah?
I'm glad to say we did shoot it in the face once. Just
You did shoot it in the face. There's probably a loose tooth or something. And you know what? I like this idea. This is awesome. Let's do this. Sensors, engineering. This is probably going to be a dicey roll because of the situation. Control engineering, difficulty 5, complication. No, it'd be comp 3. Why did I do that? You're going from a. Okay, so normally base difficulty is 2. It is not on a pad. Yeah, it brings it up to diff 3, and then it's an additional 2 difficulty because of subspace interference from the Kraken itself. It is messing with your sensors, and you have to compensate for it. But you could pull that off as you're pulling away.
Okay. So if I could get an assist from someone, and can the ship also?
Yep, ship is assisting with sensors engineering, and Left F or Bailey would be available to help, or any other crew member.
All right. You said control engineering?
Yep. Difficulty 5, and it's complication 3.
I hit the button. Try it again.
Yeah. Discord being squirrely.
It's weird. Nothing's happening.
Give it a second. It's probably going to bump all of them at once. Try reloading and roll 20.
Oh, very well.
Okay. Also another thing, since it's a difficult roll, would you like to purchase additional dice?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and purchase one more.
With threat or momentum?
I'll take one momentum and oh, there's the second roll. Okay.
One
That's
momentum,
weird.
2 threat for 2 extra?
Yeah.
All right. I will accept that. And the ship assist, and did you want NPC or another player to assist as well?
Who's got a good engineering score? Let me check L here. I mean,
Yeah,
left.
Yeah, left's pretty high.
Yeah, left's your assistant engineer, so.
Yeah, we'll do him. I'll
I
roll.
don't know. Is that Bailey as like an ops officer? I don't know if she has a focus in it.
Well, so much for left.
And the ship roll. Sensors engineering. Clutch.
Yay.
It is a very difficult it's very difficult to get in. There's subspace interference. You're traveling at warp speed. It is not on a pad, and you're also trying to like pull a piece from a living creature. So there's overrides and stuff you have to do. Like no, it's okay. We're just ripping a tooth out. It's cool. We could do this. But from the transporter 1, the transport's complete. There is a security field all set up, and a resounding thud, and Left comes over the comm. Commander Rost, we have your Kraken tooth in here.
Excellent. We'll send the science team down there to check it out right now.
and we are officially out of combat. New scene, everything resets. It's power's back online, and shields are back online. For that, you want to set up a security field. On a scale of 1 to 5, how difficult of a security field would you like around the biosample?
I have an announcement.
What was that?
I said I have an announcement.
Yes.
Like that.
Dentist Ross, Transporter Room 3. Dentist Ross, Transporter Room 3.
We'll set up a level 5 shield.
Okay, so this would be a difficulty 5 troll security. Assisted by ship structure or security. And yep, anyone can help with that. So I'm assuming Ancient Rock would like to tackle that.
And I'll buy an additional dice with that point of momentum we got.
Can I assist him with this?
You can assist or you can lead. However you want to do this.
Might be better if you lead. I don't have a great security presence.
Sure. Let's do that. And I'm gonna use my value on this. Expect the unexpected. You know, I don't expect this tooth to try to break out, but you never know.
You also didn't expect to fight a kraken today, but you never know.
Well, you know, we kind of did though.
You can, yeah. I telegraphed that. I telegraphed that pretty well. But yeah, you're not sure what to expect with this tooth. I will accept that.
Mm-hmm. And then I will buy 1 dice, so 2 threat.
Well, if you're leading, you can take that momentum.
1 momentum, 2 threat.
Well, I'm gonna buy up to 4, so however many of these for 4. Try to get some momentum back as well.
Okay, because you have. And then.
So much for my assist.
3 more. Okay.
I'm gonna be greedy. Yay, greed.
And the ship's structure security.
7 so far. Cap, somebody got the ship.
Working on it.
Oh. 9.
That's a very mighty 9. Nope, wait, can't say that. That's copywritten. So 9 on a diff 5, so that is 4 momentum generated as a security info snaps on around the biosample.
It's fine, Jim, because that was 9 as in the number.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
All right, and I'm going to AFK really quickly, but feel free to talk. I can hear you.
Lieutenant L, I'm thinking if you and your science team can take a look at this thing, figure out what it is, how it works.
Absolutely.
And hopefully it won't be too pissed off as when we meet it next. and this is just a feeling or a hunch. Do you think it may have been interested in the other ship? The Zavast?
It might have been interested in our warp core. If it's a subspace entity.
I don't know, it just seems like Teladaman wanted to stick around with this, and the Kraken tried to grab it with a tentacle. Maybe it was attacking, maybe it was trying to do something more.
It's possible.
Right. And I'm back.
Just a hunch.
It's interesting.
All right. So is L going to go down to the transporter room?
Yes.
All right. L's gonna go down to the transporter room and scan this thing in really quickly. Let's go to the ship. At this time, Bailey reports. Alright, Captain, all ships are reporting in, and no damage, no injuries.
That's good. Continue plotting a course to the safe zone.
All right, so we're going to continue en route.
Yes.
Now that you're out of the zone of fun, the warp field is back to normal. Maldone, Reason Con, difficulty 3, assisted by Engines Con.
Reason Con, diff 3.
Oh wait, that should be Computers Con, because you're plotting course.
Let's go ahead and grab 2 dice. First one with a threat, second one with momentum.
Okay.
Will do.
And ship with engine. Here. Close enough. That works. What's your computer score? Yeah, you got it. So gain 1 momentum back. As you have your course plotted, you may engage when ready.
Course lady and captain. Ready by your command.
Launch.
Press the button and then throw the thing. Throw the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk. All right. L is on his way to the transporter room. Would you like to bring anyone else with you, L?
Well, first, L is going to want to determine. I mean, he can bring Patterson, but he's going to want to determine if it's going to be easily to move the tooth to the science lab. How big is it? Start with that.
For tooth, right? It is pretty darn big.
Like how big and
it is taking up the entire transporter pad. This thing is probably a good ton. But okay, there's such a thing as an anti-grav.
Pad or all the, are we talking one pad or all the pads?
It's taking up all 6 pads. But there are such things as anti-grav says.
It's gigantic. It's not going to fit through the door. So we're going to have to just beam it to the science lab.
With some finagling, you could get it through the door, or you could just beam it.
It probably might as well just beam it at this point.
All right. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with the roll. You transport it to
Work
the science
smarter,
lab.
not harder.
Yep. Transport it to the science lab. Before we get too deep in the scientific method, would anyone else on the bridge like to do something?
I think I'll. That's. Yeah, I think that's currently it. Well, I can't think of anything to do. Personally.
I might have something for you. Inside command and difficulty 1.
Take us through that. So that's team momentum.
Before you leave, Eve, you should set up a navigational hazard buoy in that system.
Yep, I'm about to do that.
All right. Control con difficulty 3, assisted by weapons con to launch a navigational buoy in the area to warn ships off.
Maldon?
Yes.
Fire the warning probe.
Press the red button.
I'll go ahead and get two dice again, same way.
All right.
Last time, so that's no complication.
Now it's complication. Comp 2.
Ooh. Who's?
And weapons con. I think that's the first time anyone has rolled weapons con.
Ouch.
Did we just con the weapons?
Let's see the starship.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can only re-roll the one with bold. Is that correct, or can I re-roll multiple?
Just the one with bold.
Okay.
Or you could re-roll the entire pool if you spend a determination.
Let's first do the normal re-roll.
Yep. Would you like to spend a determination?
Yeah, let's go ahead and spend a determination.
To what value?
Know the battlefield, control the battlefield.
Can Magnus assist?
Magnus can assist, yes. And I believe that is all your crew support.
Okay, well, I don't need to use the determination.
Or has... No, Bailey has talked, but I don't think she's actually rolled anything yet.
Nope, she hasn't rolled anything.
Alright, so Patterson left and Magnus for crew support. But, yeah. there's a little bit of squirreliness because of the subspace interference, and you're trying to find a way to punch through that and to make sure that people are warned away before or it's too late. And out of the aft torpedo tube, you fire your navigational probe, and it sails off and starts pinging from the distance. What would the contents of this is navigational buoy be? Would you be explicit of telling what's going on, or would you just say general warning and please stay out?
We got a ice lizard.
How classified do you want this kraken?
Grumpy.
Classified. Well, at least keep it long enough until we could do some form of scientific method to kind of, make it leave without actually.
Okay, so the buoy is not going to mention any sort of space monster. Just please stay away.
Yeah, because I imagine
navigational hazard.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Meanwhile, at this point, Elle and Patterson and go into the navigational lab. Okay. So that was the thing. Lieutenant, Patterson says nervously. So, I guess we're gonna do some dentistry today.
Could you say that again?
So, I guess we're gonna do some dentistry today. Lieutenant L.
Yeah. Should we start with the root canal?
At least try to get to the root of the situation.
Ooh.
Wonder how many cavities there are.
I'm going to do complicated hours for every pun.
All right, and we start with scientific method.
We can enamel away at it.
Yeah, these are really getting real tongue in cheek.
Oh.
You're playing with fire.
All right.
I actually had a root canal done yesterday, so I've got all the dentist jokes in me right now.
Yeah, we'll just drill away at this, see how it works. So, stage 1 of scientific method, and anyone on
say at this project.
I'm in awe of these puns.
I hate what we've become.
You just have to grin and bear it.
Yes.
All smiles, I guess.
All right. Scientific method. Anyone at the table can assist. And
this thing.
Yep, in this thing. Stage 1 is you are going to throw down on some focuses or possible lanes aims to research. We're looking anywhere between 3 and 5 focuses. You put them all in the hat, hand them to me, and I'll say yes, one of these focuses is a good idea, or no, none of these are good, and start over.
All right. Well, let's start with what exactly is the question? Are we trying to understand the kraken itself, or trying to understand a means of communicating with it?
Let's go with both, but do communicate. Both, but I'll let you decide which avenue you want to do first.
Well, I mean, we need to focus the question on one or the other.
I'll let you choose.
Okay. I kind of want to lean with finding a way of communicating with it first.
I like that too.
So yeah, author, it's to find ways to find a way to communicate with it.
Okay. And now we need focuses in a hat. They don't have to be focuses on your list. They could be any focus out of the ether. But if you do have a focus on your list, L that will assist you in the next step.
Okay. Visuals.
A visual focus?
Visuals as a means of communicating with it. Like lights and stuff.
Visual. Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Now I was mishearing that.
Let's do linguistics and subspace communications as one. Let's also do genetics.
Okay.
Radiation.
Anyone else have suggestions?
Pheromones.
Okay.
Frequencies.
That could probably be underneath subspace comms. Pheromones. Those could also be under linguistics as a weird way of communications.
We like these being broad, but not too much crossover.
Yeah.
I think I'm good with this list for right now.
Okay. So the list is visuals, linguistics, subspace comms, genetics, and radiation. Final answer?
Yes.
Yes, you think that one of these focuses is what would be a good avenue to follow.
All right. What were they again?
They are in roll. I wrote them down in roll 20, and in Discord.
I don't have roll 20 up. There we go. That'll work. Thank you. Visuals, linguistics, subspace comms, next, radiation.
And now for phase 2, we are going to be doing a reason science roll, and you are trying to get as many successes as possible. I'm looking for a target number of anywhere between 1 to 10, possibly 1 to 15. And after every roll, I'll tell you, yes, you hit the mark and we're done, or no, oh, keep going.
All right. How much momentum do we have?
Currently have 3 momentum. Another
3 momentum.
Another point. I'll just tell you, I'll tell you yes, you got it, or continue. After each roll, it could be possible that you are chasing down a rabbit trail and you won't hit the mark along that line of reasoning. So at any point, you can switch up the focus you are looking into, if you feel that this avenue is not working out.
All right. Honestly, L has his hunch on the visuals. So he is going to start with the visuals.
Visuals? Okay.
Yep.
We're going to reason and plus psi. And Patterson can also assist.
Yeah, but before we actually started, can I get a insight from Patterson just to get his thoughts on it?
Sure. Have Patterson roll insight science difficulty 2.
Can someone get that?
Patterson, what? Insight science? Okay.
Okay, so Patterson and L is on this, correct? I'll do L for you.
This is just an insight. I roll really quickly for our Patterson. See if, what he thinks on this.
There's Patterson.
Patterson will be rolling 2 dice.
So roll 1 more dice.
I get momentum. You got a momentum. Patterson goes, well, visuals would be one way it communicates. I mean, sound won't propagate, but obviously light it would, or any other radiation frequencies. It might also communicate through subspace, since it seems to live in that realm. We know of some creatures that do communicate through subspace.
What did he say about visuals again?
Visuals, yes, as it would make sense, as opposed to any sort of auditory or language.
Okay.
He also says that subspace comms, maybe, because we have seen other creatures use subspace.
All right.
But it is your lead.
Yep. Hold on 1 second. Website. Sorry, trying to deal with something. Let's go. Let's try the subspace.
Okay. Focus on subspace. And Commander Rost, could you give me an insight command roll of difficulty E2?
Insight command?
Yep. Yeah. You kind of had a thought for a moment, but you kind of have a thought about our crew roster or our crew positions, and especially in dealing with a subspace creature. But you're not quite putting it together. Your thoughts are scattered on other tasks aboard the ship.
Can I use a point of momentum to?
I could also give this institute for 2 points for 2 momentum.
All right, I'll take it.
Itching at that scratching your brain in a little bit, you realize that Ensign Bailey has a focus in subspace communications. As she's your communications and an operations officer, if anyone was trying to communicate through subspace, she would be the one to work on that. So assigning her to the scientific method might help.
I'll do that. Ensign Bailey, please report to Lieutenant L. See if you can assist with the study on this critter.
Okay, Commander. I am not doing a Scottish accent. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking, but she's faintly Scot. As she reports to the engineering lab.
All right.
So now we are doing reason science, and you have possibly 2 assistants if you would like, and the computer can also help with computer science. And we are just swinging for the fences.
All right. Let's see here. If we're going to do this, we might as well run out strong with the strong start. So, determination, science, that's my specialty.
That would work. Oops.
Let's see here. How much momentum do we have?
We have 2 momentum and infinite threat.
Perfect. Spend the 2 on an extra dice so that so that's rolling 3.
Yep.
What difficulty are we doing?
Swinging for the fences.
Oh yeah, swinging for the fences. So it's just a matter of successes. It's not really a set difficulty.
It is a set difficulty. You just don't know how hard you have to dig into this.
Then I want to get the 5 minimum. Sorry, just trying to do quick calculations in my head. L's doing the same thing. L will flap a wing around a little bit. How he thinks, almost like a stutter.
Yep.
And yeah, let's go ahead and do it with that.
All right. So you have +2 on the table. You're rolling 3 dice. Patterson's helping, computer science helping, and Bailey's helping.
Yep.
So if everyone can grab a sheet, and let's start rolling. And Bailey would have a focus.
And L might have a focus too.
What are we rolling?
The reason science stands for everyone. What focus are you thinking?
Subspace theory.
Close enough. I'll allow it increased comp.
But that's exactly what we're trying to think of is the subspace options. So
yeah. Oh, okay. No comp. All right, and L is leading. Madison. Yeah, Patterson and Bailey would be a rolling in 1 dice, and the ship will also help with computer science.
What is it? It's reason science.
Yep.
Do you want me to re-roll that?
Yeah, if you could.
Oh.
And then someone has Patterson, and someone else has a ship. Or 2 people can have the ship.
I'll do the ship. What do we need to go?
Computer science. And then 1 roll for Patterson. Would Patterson have a focus?
Astrophysics, genetics, sensor applications.
Nope.
On this one.
You know. All right, so
And he helped.
2, 3, 4.
Rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah, he's supposed to be reason science, but that's close enough. Yeah, he rolled 7. So
yeah, it's a difference of 3. There's an 11 in difference 2. So he's got 2 higher in reason than he has in insight.
Yeah, regardless, he got the roll. So you have 5 successes. Need more work.
All right. Al wants to do one more round on this. Let's do round 2, but this time testing a theory and theory into practice comes into play.
I'm not sure if theory and practice would fire in this particular case. I'll take it into consideration if you come across it.
All right.
But you do get that extra dice.
All right. Everybody roll again.
Second verse, just like the first. Alright, so that is...
And El's going to go ahead and use his metal to make that's third die be worth 2 successes.
I believe you have to do it as a call. I'll allow it this time, but I think you have to activate your metal before the roll.
Okay.
So we are looking at 5, 6, 7 plus 5, so that's a total of 12. And your target number was 8, brought it down to 7, and because of theory into practice, so you gain 5 momentum, and you crush this task. So, what we know is looking into the subspace ace logs of this creature, and digging into some of the genetic information. And this creature does indeed have an organ in its forehead that does emit subspace pulses, and it seems to be able to modulate it in much the same way as the dolphin's echolocation organ, only through subspace and tachyons. If you can match that frequency and amplitude, you should be able to at least get it to hear you, and it might recognize that as some sort of a form of deliberate communication with others of its kind.
All right. So, let's... El will direct the science team to get working on trying to match the frequency.
Okay. Any additional questions regarding this organ or the frequency or communications?
Have we seen? Is there anything in Starfleet records of anything similar?
I'll take that as your free question, and this does not match any known species or creature or seen by any Federation starship.
Does anyone else have any questions?
I can't think of anything.
moving on.
Let's do one big egg flat roll for this to set up a program. Control science, difficulty 4, assisted by communications, ancient science. And your two assistants, Patterson and Bailey, can also help.
So this has to do with computer programming.
Correct. Yeah, I'll allow that.
So computer expertise comes into play.
Yes.
Alright. And then a focus in computers.
Yes.
Alright.
And Bailey would also get a focus in subspace comms. So that's a crit for her end.
And someone want to get the ship? We still get Patterson too, right?
Yep, Patterson also helps. Seven, 8. All right. So you're gonna get a bunch of float off this.
Just call L the momentum generator.
Yep. You have three float. What would you like to do with this? As you have a program and keyed up to at least talk with it on a frequency that you believe it would be able to understand based on the information you have available. What that message would be, or any resemblance of a language, is a different matter.
Well, since we got some float, let me spend 2 on an advantage that can basically make the frequency, use the frequency to basically act like pheromones to give as a -1 social interaction. -1 difficulty on social interaction.
So, you're able to key the frequency in such a way that you believe it would be non-threatening or possibly emulating one of its young or family.
Let's go more non-threatening.
Non-threatening. Okay.
Friend.
Yeah, I'm thinking friend.
We are your space friends.
We're space friends.
Friend.
But yeah, as Spock pointed out in Star Trek 4, you can emulate the sounds, but not the language. But you will be able to tie in the universal translator, and if you can get some sort of dialogue going, the UT would be able to pick up and translate what needs to be done. You just need some data sets to work from.
Hi there, Space Kraken. I'm Svalinn. Will you be my Spacebook friend?
I mean, wouldn't we have data on the sound while from fighting it?
You do, but you're not sure, or if that is anything intelligible, or if that's just That's rar. I'm angry. Leave mine alone.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, that would be a data set you could feed into the UT at a later time.
All right, so I'll let the captain know. I think we're ready to communicate with it.
Okay. Let's do it. Should we go in a?
You are about at this time you are about a day away from the a system. You have another 3 days until you hit the safe system. So you would have to turn around and get them, and I thought the intention was to bring the convoy all the way to the safe system.
I mean, with us already figuring out a way of communication, we could just.
We can go back. We can finish the convoy and then go back.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so we have another 3 days to the convoy. Any other preparations you would like to do before we reach the safe system? Shathrak, did you have anything you would like to do in the intervening days?
Not really.
Maldon, Captain, Rust?
I got nothing.
Is there anything we need to do to the ship's communication system to talk to this, or is it good as is?
Could be good as is. If you want to tweak it and give it an advantage, that could be something you could do in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Control engineering. I'm gonna be a little rude.
Oh, like that's never happened before.
Control engineering. Oh, and the float goes away. Control engineering, difficulty 3, complication 2. Just because the exact frequencies you're trying to get along is not within your normal range band, you kind of have to push the subspace transceiver out of its comfort zone. But you do have the ship assisting, and you do have Left, Bailey, or anyone else available to assist.
And you also have a free advantage.
Oh yes, our engineering team. As chief engineer, you can, while you're on the ship doing engineering tasks, as you have a engineering team that follows you along, and you can use that as an advantage on any roll.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use a point of momentum and the engineering team and the ship.
How would you like to use the engineering team to decrease the difficulty or decrease the complication?
Decrease the difficulty.
Okay, so diff 2, comp 2. And 1 point of momentum for third dice.
Looks like you don't even need the help.
You might get some momentum off this. You can spin this.
Is this just left or
both? Would you assign left to help you with this?
Yes.
All right, left can help, and the ship will help.
I got the ship.
I got left.
Oh no!
Wait.
Left boy,
Oh.
What'd you do?
I didn't know anybody else was getting him first.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's left. Okay, and the ship.
Yeah.
So this is diff 2, generate 2 momentum on top of that.
Well, at least I didn't get complication.
Well, actually, my roll was left.
Yep, I see that. So we'll just ignore the left.
Yeah.
As now you have have one advantage on subspace comms to the Kraken. And you have one float. Regarding this roll, would you like to generate any additional advantages? Anything else you can think of using subspace comms or communications?
Inputting what to say will not be a problem.
I can allow that. You're able to tie the systems into the UT very easily.
Okay.
All right. With that, a couple days pass. Okay, I'm gonna have fun with this. The auxiliary ops officer, as Bailey is down in the science bay, says incoming communication from you know who, the Zertavej.
On screen.
As a very, very upset Captain and Talet Aman comes on screen. So,
does he have any other kind of emotion?
Probably not. So, I would like to know the name of your superior officer, and I would want compensation into damages to my ships and goods based on your lackluster security escort on this mission.
The Kraken didn't even touch you.
Opposed presence command.
Can I assist? Can we all assist?
One person can assist.
I think
that should be Ross then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's throw the book at him like we do it at the other guy.
Okay. How much did you spend?
I spent the one threat I had.
Take it back, because I'm also spending one, and I'll spend 2 momentum for a.
Wait! Before he gets it back, we should get like a screenshot of the 5 momentum and no threat, just to throw in Discord.
Nah. I've seen worse. And there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
Well, it's not like he can have negative threats.
I've definitely seen worse.
Okay. Ignore that too.
It's presence. It should be presence command. Did I say daring?
Oh, sorry. Let me re-roll that then.
Yeah.
Worse would be no momentum and 30 threat. That was fun.
Been there, done that.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Am I doing an assist?
Yes, you can assist. It's Frost.
I like that. This is the speed isn't that bad now.
Oh no. You got this, buddy. The law's on your side. Not really.
No, it's not.
As you pointed out, he wasn't even touched. That is.
He just instantly hangs up. Like
6 to 4. 6 to 4 opposed.
6 to 4. Okay, so you generate 2 momentum.
No, 7 to 4.
7 to 4.
7.
I don't feel like he's the hang up type of person. I feel like he's the kind of person that argues until somebody hangs up on him.
Yeah. As you very correctly pointed out. Yes. Yes, he was not touched. There was no damage inside the ship. He didn't even lose a point of shields. And while it was a dangerous situation, you handled it as best you could under the circumstances given, and you even went so far as to go around the system and not enter the system, do a scientific survey while on escort mission.
He also disobeyed the direct command and.
Yep. So yeah, you convey all that to him. and he's just emotional damages. I was
You know that's
scared
not
for
what
my
our
life.
That's probably when our comms short out or something.
Is filing a claim against the law?
Probably. Attempting the Fraud Federation.
Sounds like a good time for El to run that little setup he had planned earlier.
I think this is a moment for a official hang up.
Yeah, with
I can agree with that.
Captain,
With
okay, let me check something.
It just slowly gets more and more and more snow till it's just completely unintelligible.
I don't know. I think this is a moment for just a normal. He sees you press the hang up button.
Yes.
As you
He
hang
lost
up,
this.
he lost this. He has no legal leg to stand on, and actually making this action for 2 momentum, and you could reverse this and say that this action is illegal, and there'll be charges pressed against him for attempting to defraud on Starfleet.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, on top of hacking a Starfleet database.
Oh yeah, just absolutely throw the book at him and say, "Hey, no, we're not compensating you for anything because you did this, you hacked our comm systems, you disobeyed a direct order, which, okay, he's a civilian, but yeah, you did give him a directive to get the heck out of a dangerous situation, so kind of." And also he's just been a general pain in your butt, and now he's trying to defraud the Federation.
So we just see the captain pull out a reverse card.
Yep, Uno reverse card, and with that he just hangs up.
We should recommend he be banned from future convoys.
I agree. I can think of at least 3 watch lists he would be placed on.
You could place him on watch list.
Yeah, I do that.
Control command, diff 2 assisted by communications command to blacklist this mofo.
Who would this be, me or Captain?
Either or.
I mean, I don't think we should
Actually, blackmail won't be necessary.
No,
Well-
blacklist. He's a conman.
Oh, no. Author check messages.
Yep. Report saying what?
About what we're talking about right now. About charging him and stuff.
You don't have. Yeah, that would. I would suggest against that, because as you don't have the report, and you would be going over the head of our commanding officer.
No, but it's not going over his head unless you consult him about it first.
I would highly suggest as against such actions, but you could if you want to.
Tempting. Connor, I'm gonna message you what I messaged him.
just tell me.
Yeah, just say it over the radio. You don't need to hide it
I
from.
was asking if El, while sending out the reports from all this, accidentally just send it to a few extra Starfleet installations and ships. Basically, spread the news about it a little bit more.
I mean, we can already do the same, but by just sending this report to Admiral Naya.
Yeah, sending it to Admiral. Yeah, sending this to Admiral Naya. Admiral Naya would be able to handle that. L, if you want to leak the report about Tamet Amon's actions, you can do the control command role, but it'll be increased difficulty and increased complication. Or we can just let the chips fall as they lie.
I mean, the reports are going to be sent after this convoy is pretty much done because we're almost finished up, if I'm correct.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah. You're going to be sending an official report to Admiral Naya saying, hey, we got this job done. Here's what happened.
Yeah, this guy's a con man. Don't hire him again.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that is all done. I just moved a map. I didn't want to move a map. I wanted to move the ribbon. Here we go. Yep. After a few days, safe system was up here. You diverted a course a little bit to the safe system. The safe system has a small colony on the second planet. It very little orbital facility set up, but in orbit there are a dozen starships. Most of them civilian, alien class, civilian freighters, corvettes. There is one civilian tagged Oberth class, the USS Yandy. Well, SS Yandy.
Keep very far away from that ship. They both have explodium.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, the Yandy has. Yeah, you approach the system. There's a lot of comm traffic back and forth. There's shuttles going to the surface, to different ships all over the place. It looks like a traffic jam.
Let's see if we could get a connection to someone on planet.
Control engineering. Good radio here. Control engineering, difficulty 4, complication 3, just from the sheer amount of radio traffic going on here.
Number 1. Number 1.
Ross?
Yeah, I was trying to. Control engineering?
Yep, difficulty 4. Yeah. Would you like to purchase additional dice?
And you also have a advantage.
So that would reduce the complication, you said? Or complication difficulty?
You can reduce the complication or the difficulty.
Yeah, all the options that you can use for advantage is decrease difficulty or complication, or make a impossible thing possible, or make a possible thing impossible.
I think we'll go with the difficulty. Reduce the difficulty.
All right. And you can have one person assist.
Okay, I'll have Lev assist me.
Okay. Would you like to purchase additional dice, momentum, or threat?
I'll use one momentum.
One momentum for third dice? Okay.
Is the Svalin's position on the map right now accurate?
Yes. There is a star system there. I put it on because that was outside your.
Would L be able to see the blue system on long range sensors?
Bellatrix, you
Yes.
would, but let's resolve this roll first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do something about that complication.
Do you have a means of re-rolling somehow?
Okay.
You generate 1 momentum and back. First things first, do you have a means of re-rolling a dice?
I am not sure.
Have
you used your determination yet?
I mean, would if you use the bold, because bold allows you to re-roll engineering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bold engineering.
Well, if you spend threat, but you spent momentum.
Yeah, you have to spend threat to activate a bold.
Okay, we'll spend a point of threat. So re-roll.
No, you have to spend a point of threat before you roll. Basically, you purchase a dice with threat that activates bold, and then that allows a re-roll after the fact.
I see.
Yeah, it's helpful to put in the talent descriptions in your talent list.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, it takes time to figure it out. But another way of getting rid of complication is to spend 2 momentum, and that quashes it and makes it go away.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. As you call out to the void, trying to connect with I'm assuming like planetary area control, planetary docking control.
Station master.
Station master. Or dock master. You get your comm gets shunted to the side, and you hear Air Captain and asking for support on, and then it bounces back to the dock master. Yeah, this is safe. Dock master control. Svalinn, we read you. How can we help?
This is the command calder of the USS Svalinn. We have about 3 transport ships to deliver cargo.
You're the cargo. Okay, thank goodness. Hold please. I'll transfer you. Hold for a second. I know I have her token.
This place is completely
It is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, yeah.
I guess I don't have a picture, but female Andorian and appears on this screen in Operations Division and Lieutenant Commander Wright.
She's in 10th Fleet.
Yep. Lieutenant Commander Wright. Yeah, this is Commander Wright. Thank goodness you're here, Air Svalinn. We've kind of have a situation here.
I could see.
Yeah, we have refugees from all of Tallgrass. Yes, rendezvousing here. This colony is completely overwhelmed. We're trying to figure out emergency rations of what to do. Let's go ahead and have your convoy meet at these coordinates. She types a message and forwards the coordinates to you, and we'll get to work on unloading their cargo and getting this to the people they need. Yeah.
I mean, above game, we do have two to three potential locations to bring the escrow of colonists to.
You do. It was just a matter of figuring out where to get them and how to get them there.
We're about to have 3 empty cargo ships.
Yep.
Very
And there are passenger freighters here. You could. Backbright's gonna point out. How's the situation on this Silk Road? I'll hate to buck this down to you, but if we could at least get these people down the Silk Road or even the Starbase 27, that would help. We have 50,000 displaced here and possibly more.
Currently, we discovered a hazard on the trade route, but we're currently on the point of solving it. And secondly, with our first colony, Beta Pavonis is currently with the beta. No, I think I'm keeping the Beta Pavonis stuff. I'll just say Beta Pavonis is still trying to build itself up.
They are at class 4, our colony. You could put some of the people there, but not all of them. That would just stress them out too much.
Yeah, I'm pretty much trying to. Well, I just want to wait a bit because there's still above game the investigation.
Yep, that's also a thing. Do we have anything in closer? Or some of these ships might not make it all the way to Starbase 27?
Oh, I found a potential location for a starbase for Beta Pavonis. See if any of the civilians would be willing to assist build to help build the station.
That's a whole nother issue getting that past Ansnea. You have talked to her about that, yes?
About the station?
Yes, you have. She has tentatively approved it. It's just a matter of getting materials out there.
Yeah, we did. We only need the materials out there, which we do. Any chance you have access building materials?
We're having trouble getting even emergency shelters down on the ground, and we don't even have enough places for these people to sleep and shower.
Okay, we'll try and develop the. We'll try and find another potential place for a colony and see if we could have people here colonize there.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm assuming you got the general order from the Admiral, no fly zone.
Yes.
Yeah, there's good reason for that. The furthest you can go in is to the safe system.
Yeah, I could guess on what happened with. So
her eyes go hollow for a moment, and she looks off to the side. Yeah. We're not even completely sure what happened out there, or it'll happen so fast. But I can't say anymore. Classified.
I'll also say, you have Tiger Squad has an ally in Svalinn.
Very well. Until then, and let's at least get this cargo unloaded and start at helping these people.
Understood.
And with that, do we have any last words as the cargo freighters is finally out of your control? Do we have any last words as the cargo freighters are flying their way into orbit and begin unloading in their cargo down to the already stretched thin planet?
Can Elle have a side conversation with Maldon?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, don't we? Oh, I think he means the
just
talk
like telling a
between.
joke.
Yeah, go
okay.
for it.
Says, hey, we could hook up the tooth to a probe and send it at that guy's ship.
As much as I'd love to, I think that's our only sample right now. Best not to use it for a practical joke.
I am looking at them with just the I'm not mad, I'm disappointed look.
What? I say what?
Well,
Maldon is Captain. I was trying to help.
Elle isn't even phased by the look, because I know the captain is thinking, yeah, let's do it. On the inside, he's just saying something or doing the look to look like he's mad.
Bailey at Ops just rolls her eyes. I would just be glad to get that man off my call queue.
Yeah.
A day that will never come.
I mean, he currently is, and I think with those reports we get to send, I think you're allowed to put him on the block list.
Technically, Captain, with the amount of information we have on the good captain, he could fit perfectly in our brig, but I'll let somebody else handle that.
The safe
I don't think we want him on the ship.
Is this Starfleet installation here?
There is this is a Federation in colony. It's just not that developed. It is. Giovanna is class 4 now. This is like a class 3.
Where the ships are stopping at? Is it a starbase or an outpost?
It's an outpost on the ground. There's no orbital facilities here.
Yeah, I think what they only have is a transporter hub, and it's currently being overflowed.
Yep.
Okay.
As there is like a couple dozen starships in orbit, and they're shuffling people around and trying to get people on the ground so they have room to like sleep and change clothes and have privacy and stuff. And just everything is stretched to a max. Down on the ground, it looks like a refugee camp, which is what it is. It's a refugee camp.
Okay, so with the transports landing, I'm going. Let's go back out and clear the Silk Road.
Okay. If that's your orders, you guys can turn around and head out.
Yeah, because we've got get a kraken to talk to.
And with that, with the convoy underway and the refugee camp currently overflowing, I mean, with people running from whatever happened in the Shoscu system, the Svalinn turns around and sets a course and jumps to warp. Hopefully, not leaving the people behind, but going to clear the Silk Road so that they can make a new home someplace safe. Until then, yes.
Second, yeah, was hoping to actually do the kraken thing, but that's gonna be next time.
Yeah, next time I will talk to the kraken. Until then, and we end our episode with the Svalinn and jumping into warp. We thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. I leave a comment or a note down below, and I'll see you next time.